It'll be the Toronto Raptors facing off against the New Orleans Hornets. Raptors, Hornets, coming up next.
And talking strategy with the team, there's Monty Williams. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Right now, the Hornets are back in town for just one game and looking to play well for their home fans. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder. That one went down to the wire, Clark winning by just 1 point. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. We've got Anthony. David Lee is out there at home, and it's Devin Harris and Terry.
You know, they just struggle to make shots. And sometimes with teams, when they're missing shots, it has a way to take other parts of their game down, too.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head coach Monty Williams. He believes this game could come down to the battle at their opponent's end of the court. He said, we know they're a very smart defensive team, but we can't let that stop us from asserting ourselves. We need to be the team setting the tone. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Thanks so much for advanced scouting.
Sometimes that's a false prophecy, though. You have to adjust to what the other team is coming out and running.
Oh, Carmelo Anthony, part of the 2008 U.S. Olympic team that brought home the gold medal.
Yeah, and they called them, Kevin, the Redeem Team because they brought back the gold after an 8-year run where the USA failed to come back on top.
Oh, a tough season for the Raptors last year, Clark, and they really struggled on the road.
They certainly did. Defensively is where they had their problems. Only 15 and 26. Not the worst road record, but certainly close to it.
Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for New Orleans. He doesn't get the second one. On offense, here are the Hornets. Here's Gordon. Anthony knocks it loose. Down low. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. LeBron with another miss.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
Shot's good by Anthony. Well, Clark, how do you improve your play on the road?
I think it's a defensive focus, a mentality you have to take. That's the key first and foremost. And then you have to be ready to make key plays at key times to get those close wins on the road.
Shaq misses.
With that, they find themselves missing on 4 of their first 5 shot attempts. That's not a good start. Actually, it's a bad start for them.
Here's Harris, and he makes it look so easy, laying it right in. Harris has got his first 2 points of the night. Jay Triano, the Raptors head coach, the first Canadian-born coach, Clark, in the NBA.
And he's been intimately involved in Canadian basketball for a long time, Kevin. He played for the national team from 78 to 88, and he also coached the national team from 98 to 2005.
Shaq can't get that one to fall.
Ill-advised shot there, no question about it.
It's Terry outside. Can't get it to go. The Hornets go the other way with the ball. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Yep, they'll see them twice this season, so not a lot of face time with these guys.
And that one's good by LeBron. 17 points for him last game against the Kings in Sacramento. Here's Anthony. Nets it from the wing. Anthony's got his second basket of the game. And people do like to see these interconference battles.
I agree with you, Kevin. Definitely in some sports you don't get to play all the other teams on your home court, so the fans love coming out for these.
Raptors with the lead, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
I think they're disappointed with how they played. They should have been able to give themselves a much better chance to win had they played to their normal level.
Now here's LeBron. After the miss from David Lee, LeBron James again from deep. LeBron's now got his third bucket of the night. And the Raptors with possession. They trail by 1. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. You look at the Raptors, a great team, lots of shooters.
You know, after that solid performance last year, there will be a lot of high expectations this year. And nothing stays exactly the same for a team from year to year. There are a lot of dynamics involved, particularly shooting percentage.
The Raptors making a switch here. Noah against Shaq. Just 5 on the clock. A 10-footer, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Shaq. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
Kevin, this is certainly one aspect of the game that you never want to see. Hopefully the injury's not too severe, and he'll be able to return to action soon.
Antonio McDyess, he's checked in for Noah. And that one misses. That's off as well, so he misses both. New Orleans in the lead. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
So much, I think, Kevin, came down to their great defensive play. They were excellent at that end. They did a really good job at the defensive end of the floor. Kevin, that's just not good defense. You can't be giving players of his talent level looks like that. Come on now.
Barber, he's guarded by Dragic. And they get it. McDyess, good. Here's Dragic. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. A tray, and another 3 for New Orleans.
Fast break left the defense scrambling to react, and they couldn't get to him in time.
Stolen away. With the finish, caps the break with the nasty stuff.
It's a cameraman's dream when he's going up for the slam. Poster time.
Yeah, there are few guys like him in this league. What an athlete. That was definitely worth a second look with our great Spike Spankamp. And so here is Toronto. The Hornets making the shot. Barber, he's guarded by Dragic. With 4 seconds on the clock, and laying it in as that one falls through.
Those floaters are difficult to hit, but he made it look easy right there.
Here's Shaq. Drops in the buzzer beater.
Fantastic job to knock down the buzzer beater. Nothing better than ending the quarter with the 3.
And some great offensive action to get this one underway in the first. Hornets ahead. They lead by 8.
Well, Kevin, they've been filling it up from long range. Those 3-pointers add up quickly.
And we'll get back to the action right after this.
Tune in to
now the second quarter about to start. Here's Dragic. 8-point game. Attendance fell off again last season for this Hornets team.
Yeah, and you always hate to see that, Kevin. I mean, it's partly due to the record. So you hope that if things turn around, the fans will come back as well.
So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jay Triano right now. They've got McDyess, Lonnie Brewer out there with UW, and there's Terry and Harris. Let's swing it over to Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, Carmelo Anthony gave back to his alma mater, Syracuse, in a big way recently. He provided a huge grant to help them build a practice facility for the men's and women's basketball teams. It bears his name, the Carmelo K. Anthony Basketball Center. Between that and helping them win a national title, Carmelo Anthony has certainly been a great champion for the Orangemen.
No doubt about that. Thank you, Doris. Going back to their attendance, Clark, hopefully with some solid drafting, they can retool this team and bounce back.
Well, I think the football team set the standard for winning this town last year, Kevin, so the Hornets need to do their part to keep up in that regard.
McDyess with the ball. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. He's got 6.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. No luck. And Toronto the other way. Last season, LeBron James' second consecutive season as the league MVP.
And he dominated, Kevin. He was second in the league in scoring, 6th in assists, top 10 in steals. Not surprising he led the league in triple doubles, too, with 4.
He was terrific. Shot clock at 5. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here is Harris. And here is Anthony. It's Terry outside. Anderson snatches the defensive rebound. How many more MVPs, Clark, you think LeBron will win when it's all said and done?
Well, it'll be multiple, Kevin. I think he could very well get close to that 6 or 7 number if he stays healthy.
Now Anthony defending for 3. Another miss by LeBron.
He's had some problems finding the range here in this quarter.
From the wing, good on the jump shot. He has 5. Raptors trail by 8. Harris with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Harris takes it up. Here's Terry. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet.
Oh, what a great look to get it inside. That's the way to find him when he's ready to score.
Here's Anderson. Lee gets the rebound.
He tried to add a little flavor to that one. Maybe was thinking about the highlight reel, but then he missed the shot.
Well, most of the Eastern Conference teams struggled against the West, and the Raptors were no different.
Yeah, Kevin, they're only 11 and 19 in interconference matchups, and certainly that hurt them. That's a record that you want to try to get around 500 or better.
Ariza outside. Back to LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Ariza no up.
They'll allow him to get that off all day.
Here's Terry. Goes up. Anthony with the bucket. Anthony's got 6.
You know, that's a good job of getting the ball down low like that. I mean, those are hard to stop from that range.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
The refs don't always catch those moving screens, but I think they did that time. The screener was not set in time, and that's an offensive foul.
So for the Hornets, Ed Zurich's checked in, and it's Korver in for Trevor Ariza. The Raptors making a switch here. Outside Anthony. Screen by Lee. Jacks up a 3. Anthony can't hit.
You know, he can make a few from out there, but the defense seemed unconcerned by him pulling up. They were giving him all sorts of room.
Anderson covered by Anthony. Rebound by Lee.
Well, he missed that one, and it's no surprise. That was one tough shot.
Away. Stolen by Gordon.
Well, between these two teams, they are just not holding on to the ball quite as well as I thought they would, Kevin.
And the first half is now in the books.
Checking out the game LeBron is having. He has 9 points, and he's been able to hit the 3 ball, picking up 1 from deep so far.
We're back here live in New Orleans after this.
Thanks so much for joining us for HP at the half with a terrific game going on out in New Orleans Arena. The New Orleans Hornets have these two have been on their game tonight. They've led the way for their teams in the scoring department.
And now the start of the second half. Very close game so far. Here's Dragic. He has 5. Dragic is out there with Gordon. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Ryan Anderson and Shaq. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams.
Hey, he can hit from that range. I think he missed that one, but the defense is going to want to tighten up on him out there.
New Orleans in the lead. He's picked up by Lee. Tipped. So let's take a look at last year's top scorer. LeBron James, second. Third is Carmelo Anthony.
Well, these two guys both were phenomenal last year, and either one would be a guy you want to make sure he gets the ball, especially late in a game that you want to win.
Here's LeBron. 9 points in the game so far. Hits the far iron, but it goes in. LeBron's now got 11 points. Clark, what great offense we've always seemed to see from LeBron.
Last season, it seemed he settled less for jump shots, and as a result, he had a career-best field goal percentage.
Here's Dragic. LeBron outside. A three. LeBron with another miss. And Clark, LeBron can get to the rim just...
Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. So for the Hornets, Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Anderson. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Goran Dragic. Here's LeBron. He's got 11. Guarded by Harris. For three. And LeBron James good for three. LeBron's now got 14 points for the game. Toronto calls timeout. Here is Harris. He's got 5. Covered by LeBron. Gets to Terry. On the line, and Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Terry. He's got 10.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
LeBron, no good. And it's the Raptors ball. Moving on from this game, they're scheduled to take on the Lakers at the Staples Center. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Now let's check in with the third member of our crew, Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, some questions last season about the Raptors' chemistry and their passion to win ball games. LeBron James said that the Cleveland Cavaliers were actually happy that the Raptors missed the playoffs, adding, honestly, we wanted to play Chicago more than Toronto in the first round because we knew we were going to get pushed a little bit more. That's not taking anything away from Toronto. But with Chris Bosh being out and all those injuries, you can tell that team didn't really want to make the playoffs. Guys, no organization wants to hear that.
Thank you, Doris.
You know, Kevin, I think they did mail it in. You could just kind of see it in their body language. They wanted no part of the Cavs in that first round. LeBron just giving them fits. He's got 14 points, and he's hit 2 shots from beyond the arc. He's rolling, trying to put them on his back right here.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Here's Harris. Right around. 3 minutes left in the third. Ariza against Anthony. Anthony missing again. It's a close game here in New Orleans. LeBron outside with the shot, and he hits the jumper for 2. LeBron's now got 18 points in the game.
He's really been efficient in the quarter so far. I love the way he's looking for his offense.
Here's Anthony. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. He's got 12.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
And here are the Hornets now. The lead is 2. Carmelo Anthony grew up in the mean streets of Baltimore. He's certainly come a long way.
He really has, Kevin. I mean, he's seen a lot in his life. His father passed away when he was only 2 years old. And I think his maturation as a man has continued alongside his growth as a player.
Good from 11 feet out. Here's LeBron. He's got 18. Lets it go from the wing. That's good. LeBron's now got 20 points.
Just put the ball in his hands, Kevin, and watch him go to work. He's going to make something good happen.
Harris kicks to Terry. Defended by Gordon. Shot by Terry, no good. On offense, here are the Hornets. A 2-point game. Their next game is at Oracle Arena, so a road game with the Warriors. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
He's absolutely been unstoppable this quarter.
Raptors trail by 4. Harris outside. Anthony backing him down. Got a hand on it. The second effort. Can't hit it, but he was hit, and he'll go to the line. That's on Shaq.
Tough interior defense means not allowing easy baskets. Good foul.
New Orleans making some changes. Get Zurich's checked in, and it's Anderson in for Trevor Ariza. Then for the Raptors, Hayes comes in for Carmelo Anthony, and Ronnie Brewer's subbed in for Devin Harris. LeBron against Terry. Gets a good look. And again, it's LeBron James. LeBron's now got 24 points.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. That's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Shots good by Lee.
He makes such intelligent plays with the basketball. Always aware, always a threat to score.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Well, he's really been big for their team, finding a way to consistently get it done on the scoreboard.
Terry, the pass to Lee. Fires from the elbow. Aminu snatches it inside. He's got 26.
Here, they'll want to hold for one shot.
LeBron, that's a buzzer beater.
That's simply a big-time shot right there, Kevin. To have that amount of concentration with the clock winding down is something special. A lot of players don't have that.
Some great basketball so far as we end the third quarter.
What a game for LeBron. 28 points, and the three ball's been there for him, too. He's hit 2 from out there. He's carrying them right now. He scored over half of their points.
As the fourth quarter gets rolling, let's check in with the third member of our team, Doris Burke, for the Sprite Spark Report. Doris?
Hey guys, our Sprite Spark in this game, LeBron James. He's single-handedly taken on the scoring burden and been a true force for his team in this one. How many points he'll end up with remains to be seen, gentlemen.
Thank you, Doris. You know, Clark, give me your thoughts, igniting his team much of the way.
Well, just a man on a mission, Kevin. His goal is not to let his team lose if he can help it.
On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. You've got Ronnie Brewer, Udo out there with Anthony. Then there's Noah and Harris. Here's Anthony, connects from the high post. Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. Ron, he's checked in for New Orleans. Gordon comes in for J.R. Smith. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Monty Williams address his team. He said, we've got them right where we want them, fellas. Now we can't let them hang around. We'll see if they can bury their opponent, guys.
LeBron James on the wing, covered by Anthony. Raptors trail by 4. Here is Brewer over Gordon. Brewer's shot is off.
We've seen him make that mid-range shot, but just not often enough.
Now here's James. Five on the clock. A 3 ball. No good. Now the Raptors take it the other way. Outside Anthony. From deep. But they recover it.
You've got to keep them off the glass. Somebody should have boxed him out.
The Hornets leading by 4. Outside Gordon. Pass to James. Anthony on the double team, and they double him up with LeBron. Over Udo. And again, no good by New Orleans. And so here is Toronto here in the fourth quarter. Their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Harris kicks to Anthony. Great anticipation.
He got baited into throwing that. The defense was well on top of it.
Raptors trail by 4. Now Harris gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Shaq.
What a competitor. He just would not be denied, would not be stopped. That's the way to go up strong.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Goran Dragic. Here's Hayes, and that's good, laying it in. And we're now all tied up at 44. And here comes LeBron. Kept alive. Guarded now by Jason Terry. To end the drought, LeBron good. LeBron's now got 30.
He's really been the focus of their offensive game plan. And he's come through for his team as they've built this lead.
Here's Vujicic from about 19 feet. Too much mustard on that one.
The D didn't respect him from that distance, and now we know why.
From deep LeBron, and the basket good. 33 points for him.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Toronto calls timeout. They're losing by 5. 1:55 left to the fourth. So for the Hornets, Aminu comes in for Ryan Anderson. And it's Dragic in for Trevor Ariza. The Raptors also changing it up. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Hayes. And Devin Harris is subbed in for Sasha Vujicic. Lee gets the bucket. Here's Dragic. 1:44 left in the game. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Rebounded by Devin Harris.
Devin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense. Sometimes they just don't fall.
No good. The Hornets go the other way with the ball.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all. I love his tenacity and aggressiveness on offense. He's lightning quick and loves to take it to the rim.
Not loose.
Not a single turnover in the first half for him, Kevin, but that ball control he had seems to have slipped away since halftime.
And the Raptors call time here. They're down by 7. 1:10 left to the fourth. Here's Anthony. Off the inbound. And he lays that one in.
No wasted opportunities for him. He's been as efficient as a heat pump.
Here's Dragic. Wasn't careful with his position. Gets nailed with the backcourt violation.
Because that's only his first giveaway for the game.
Here's Harris. Off the mark with the 3 ball. Here's Dragic. Less than 1 minute left. Tosses it up. It's hauled in by Noah.
The D didn't respect him from that distance, and now we know why.
Here's Terry. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one's on Garrett Gordon.
Contact certainly altered that shot. The official was right on top of it.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Man, did they ever need those free throws. Now it's a one-possession game.
They can burn some time off the clock here.
They got the lead. Might as well milk some time off the clock here.
Deflected. 6-second difference between shot and game play. Anderson. It's in for 3.
Yeah, they're looking in pretty good shape right now unless they have a total collapse.
Toronto calls timeout. They're behind by 6. 22 seconds left in the game. Clark, what's your take?
You have to be impressed by their tenacity. Still fighting, but the odds are definitely not in their favor. They need to hit a quick shot here, preferably a 3, and then foul.
And here's Gordon. Here's Anderson. Off target for three. From deep three-point range. Shot by Jerry, no good.
You know, even though that one didn't fall, it isn't terribly out of his range. He can hit from that far on occasion.
So we see the Hornets get the win here. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time.